What's up, y'all? This is Huey, and you know what you're listening to. Probably the best station in the nation. Well, next to mine. It's a 6 radio, y'all, and it is where it be at.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is 6 Towns Radio.
I'm at the Sugarmill with Huey Morgan.
Yeah.
We're in the band room.
And like, notice the floors are sticky.
Yeah.
Everybody's shoes like.
They do that just before you come in.
Oh, really?
Make it look a bit like authentic.
Because when I walked through the front door, I went, the smell of it.
So what do you think of the venue? What do you think of the Sugarmill?
This is going to be a good night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cats know what they're doing. They work here. They're a good crew. And yeah, it's a good room. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I've just been watching the sound check, and you guys, it was so much fun on the stage, banter and everything.
Yeah, and that's yeah, turn down, asshole. Hey, what fuck you? You have volume knob on that thing, or is it just like, kill me or not kill me?
So the good group of lads then?
These are my boys, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. If you're going to be on tour, you want with people you like.
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of how this thing is working out, I mean, having your best friends on the road with you is more fun than I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It doesn't get any better, does it? There's a slight Stoke connection to Huey Morgan. The Soul Boy movie.
Yeah. So I was telling this kid about it just before. So you've been to Stoke before? I was like, yep. Yeah.
He should have done his research, should have known that. That's standard, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, Soul Boy, it was about the rise of Northern Soul, massive in Stoke-on-Trent and the North West, and you played a record shop owner.
Yeah, I did my best Dick Van Dyke.
Mm-hmm. So what did you see when you came to Stoke? Did you see anything at all when you were up here filming?
Well, when I came up and filming, it was all the stuff they were doing. It was all kind of the staged version of the discos, but then you go back and you go on YouTube and you see, and you really see what it was up to. It was a great scene. We didn't know about it in New York, so it's kind of good to kind of like learn about another scene where people enjoyed the same music we did.
Yeah.
But it was like kind of like 10 years after they made it. It's cool, man.
Yeah. It's got so much love. They love music in Stoke-on-Trent, and people will come out to watch good things. You do your own radio show. It must be so much fun sourcing the music and having to dig around for it.
Yeah, I mean, I do like 50,000 tracks on my iTunes. So it's like, I'm not short. I'm never short of tunes. If anything, it's like, too many.
But you've got an eclectic taste. Is there anything that you don't like or doesn't float your boat?
I haven't really played like dubstep on my show because nothing's really grabbed me. Like, because I think a lot of times, everything comes from the blues.
Yeah.
And like one day, some guy is gonna make that. He's gonna connect that line. I'm gonna be like, that's some good because it's kind of like, for me, I mean, you can go from anywhere from the blues, even to like dance music, like Chicago house and stuff like that. It had a blues kind of progression to it. It was a format like that. It was Keith Richards said, blues ain't too impressive if you look at it on sheet music. It's not Mozart, but there's so much room there to do stuff with. And nowadays, I mean, there's stuff that I'm probably gonna hear tomorrow and fall in love with.
Yeah. That's great, just be surrounded by music all the time. The album came out last year, Say It To My Face. Was it important to have an intimidating title?
No, it's kind of like a play on me, it was kind of a play on me being a on Twitter. Because I went through a little, whatever, I got drunk and said some stupid and I apologize for it, of course, but it was still one of those things that if you Google my name, that's the first 5 things that come up. So I was going to say, look, man, my mom said something about it to me, and I was like, So I was like, you know what? Back in New York, what we used to do? We used to say it to people's faces.
Yeah.
And like, so I wanted to get back to my roots. And I think, doing a record with these guys, and it got me back to my roots. So I thought, kind of like ironic way, that would be a great title.
Yeah, you've been on the road with this tour for a while. It's the last leg now. Yeah, you've got a couple of hedonistic places to go, including Stoke and Amsterdam. So how's it gone so far, as a tour?
It's every show's better than the next. Other than the last, rather.
Yeah.
And the next show's going to suck. But every show's getting better because, obviously, we're all starting to get more comfortable with the material. We know, like, all these cats are world class, so they know space, and then they start figuring out, this, that, and the other thing, and you can hear it getting better every day.
Yeah. yeah.
And now we got Naeem, who's, he's the sixth member of the band, but he wasn't with us for the first couple shows.
Yeah.
He played last night and was like, huh?
He's fresh. No, he's fresh.
he ain't fresh, man. Look, we bailed his ass out to do these 2 shows. You appear in court, man, and we lose that money, bro. Do me a freaking favor, appear. Just show up. The lawyer will take care of the rest.
Well, Dog will be after you, or whoever else.
Italians, you just gotta look out for him. Yeah, another one over there, he's plotting somebody's murder.
Yeah. I better be careful what I ask you.
Hear that laugh?
Yeah. That was,
you know what I'm saying? Enough said.
Yeah, don't mess with me.
He looked up, he was like, sorry, it's like Tony Soprano on guitar, ladies and gentlemen.
Stoke-on-Trent, so many things it's famous for. We mentioned the Northern Soul scene, of course, Robbie Williams.
Slash. No. Let's just say Slash.
Okay.
Instead of Robbie Williams, I think that would probably go down better.
Yeah, I was with Slash a couple of weeks ago, and he loves Stoke-on-Trent.
Slash is like the nicest guy ever. I met him at a hotel bar at like 3:30 in the morning, like almost 20 years ago. It was the only other guy in the bar, and I just sat on the opposite end of the bar, just like, you see him with his hair and the top hat's on the bar, and you're like, and his back, so you just went to the other side. But he ended up saying, because he heard me order my drinks, like, you from the States, man? But yeah, he's really, like, deep down, he's like the sweetest guy in the world.
Yeah. But there's one more thing, Stoke-on-Trent. The oat cake, it's like a pancake that you have with your breakfast. You have it with bacon, cheese, you stack it up. You have so many different ways you can have it, and it's something you should try while you're here. You don't get it out at Stoke-on-Trent.
Well, I've just been doing a lot of freebase, so I'm not really hungry.
But if you do, you get peckies, you get the munchies later. It's worth trying. But I've campaigned for 3 years. It's the 4th year to get an oat cake day, because there's no official days. In America, you've got so many President's Days and this and that other day. In the UK, there's no days really. So I've gone for an oat cake day. And
as a legal resident of the UK, I got a gripe.
Yeah.
Why is the Prime Minister in a One Direction video?
I don't know.
It's just like, is he trying to get down with the kids?
They always do, don't they? Especially when they want to
that's like just
curry favour.
That's like pretty much just that's like tickling this, and it's like, wait, hold up a second. You're a conservative, but it's cool that these 4 kids are, we saw that yesterday and we were all like, no.
But yeah, that's the beauty of the UK, I suppose. Politicians currying favour with pop stars. But yeah, go back to the oat cake. One final thing. The oat cake day falls on August the 8th, which is your birthday.
Yeah, whatever you say. You Wikipedia'd that.
No. I knew that, but it was nothing to do with when I picked the day. I just wanted a Sunday.
First of all, that's not my birthday. And second of all, everything on Wikipedia about me is a lie. My real name's Alistair, and I was born in Skegness.
I knew it. Well, thanks, Huey. That was a really entertaining chat. Enjoy Stoke, man.
Oh, thank you very much, man. And if I can lend a hand as far as your petition goes, at least we got 6 guys all sign it for it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it needs 1 million signatures to go to Parliament.
They have a thing in America where it only takes 100,000 signatures for the executive branch to consider something, and they're going to throw Piers Morgan out of America.
Yeah.
And they had like 500,000
in an hour. Right stuff.
classic hits and today's biggest tunes. Six Towns Radio.